Hello friends, this is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV's Dawntrail expansion, where we're about to do the dungeon, Vanguard. And, well, there we are. Yeah, let's go in. Party of NPCs. Yeah, the only choice is, does Kryl come or Alize? Yeah, definitely Kryl. Alize is more of a secondary role in this story, particularly compared to Kryl and, yeah. In we go. Are those rats? No, those are not rats. High-powered electronic music. This is great. Boy, this is an intense song for a dungeon here. Are you hearing this? Of course you're hearing this. Vanguard's under attack. Vanguard's under attack. All units prepare for battle. Okay. Vanguard Leptosian? Is that an actual thing? Like a type of, I don't know, animal? I guess so. Like a dinosaur, maybe? Sentry G7. Combat mode activate. I mean, they're sure treating them as if they are... Ooh, I forgot about that. They're sure treating them as if they're robots. Or they're acting as if they're robots. But that doesn't preclude them from being cyborgs still that just act that way. Enemy sighted R7 sentries prepare to engage. So are those motorcyclists? And let me look at this place. Yeah, just kind of open air circuitry based area. Oop, can I get in between these? Yes. I don't know what style of the music this is. I know it's electronic and rocky in some way, but I don't know if float eliminating the Vanguard threat. Oh, threat to the Vanguards. Yeah, I don't know if there's a genre that this is part of. I don't know if this is EDM or just electronic themed dance music or just something else. I'm bad with genres, so let me know if there is. Got like motorcycle bays here. And first boss coming. Vanguard Commander R8, so one rank. The R has got to be rank then. Rank 7, rank 8, maybe? Maybe it is. Maybe not. Maybe not. No doubt swift as the others have care. Oh yeah, and let's get our motifs up. The thing I always forget as a Pictomancer. Okay. Warning, intruders detected. Initializing extermination protocol. Enhanced mobility. Beware the wing blade. Let me get to the other side, I guess. Oh, and then they're gonna go on the outside. It's gonna make a zoop-de-loop. Yup. That is a cool. Okay. Visually very cool and kind of acrobatic, balletic. I don't know. Authorization to disengage limiters granted. All units commence. All units. Oh shit. Hi. I barely got out of that. Aerial offensive. Where are those things coming from? Oh, they're growing. Fits into that commander theme nicely. We're just going to go outside, so we want to stay inside. I love that as a way to communicate out in. That's so much cooler than just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with just a straight up donut AoE marker or not, but this, I like this way better. At least for the theme of this fight. Oh shit, hi. Oh, right, out in. Fast, slow. Wait. Nope, got that wrong. I got that very much wrong. I knew it was a fast, slow mechanic. I didn't quite get the nature of it until the end. All right, so you're going inside. Oh, shit, I went into the electric field. My bad. So watch first wave, and then we get to the middle. And we got it. One boss down. Go team. So far, so good. Any hints about whether you're... Yeah, no, you're gone. Even the treasure chests are, like, super futuristic. Look at that. This is one of those tracks I think I'm probably going to bump outside of here. Alert, alert, intruders. Oh. Intruders detected. Artificial IntelliGuard. Place keeps getting stranger and stranger. Yeah, I mean, all the high-tech elements are just getting ramped up. But this is full, I mean, this has always been full-on sci-fi. From the moment this group was introduced, really. Look at how geometric this place is. All the triangles and X's and those little half things. This, and the very circular boss coming up, speaking of geometric. Yeah, look at... There's something very satisfying about the way this place is designed. I don't know. What are you? The Protector. Safety inspection chamber. Wait, safety inspection chamber? Another hunk of metal for the scrap pile. I like the way you think, even if it's probably optimistic. We're probably going to die a bunch. Purge protocol. Electro wave. AoE maybe? Yeah. Search and destroy. Just dodge this. Yeah, just dodge this stuff. No problem. A little bit at a time. I guess we don't want to spread too far out. Just a little bit at a time. Fulminous Fence. The Fulminous Thunder. Oh. So we got to get on the... Oh! Hi. Yeah, no, that's an interesting way to do the rotation mechanic. Again, I like these little twists of the normal thing on it. Twist of the normal boss mechanics, I mean. Motion sensor. So I don't want to move? Maybe? 14 seconds. What is this? Triggers any movement when it wears off will detonation. Okay. Oh, I walked into that. Good. Hi? Yeah. Tracking bolt, just big AoE. I'm barely doing any damage just because I'm looking at the mechanics, and I don't know how to do damage anyway because I'm bad. And because I haven't looked into it. I just hit the buttons and do the motifs on cooldown sort of thing. One of these days I will look at a video and see the rotations, but today is not that day. So highly energetic boss, but not too tough. And I don't need it to be too tough. That was a really energetic little dance fight. I can imagine my friend Rack enjoying that one. I hope so. I hope they enjoy it. Into the storage facility. So the safety inspection, was that the safety of the... Damn it, all the power, Damn it all. Power the cross bridge and release the beast. We can stop them there. Damn it all. That's not a robotic noise. That's like the noise of a person. That's a very person noise. Just look at this place. This is very, I mean, it's so thunder aligned. It's not like it's really specifically, I guess it's not even thunder, it's electricity, right? Vanguard command. Send in reinforcements. The commander will not tolerate failure. Yeah, commander, I guess, Zoral Ja. Keep wondering if this is a factory or something else. Or just a base. Because it sounds like a factory with the names of the places here. The safety inspection chamber, storage facility, holding line. Wait, what'd that say? Vanguard command. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It sounds like a factory / military base, which is, again, makes sense. I don't think that... For some reason, I don't expect this to be Zoral Ja as the final boss here. Maybe it is, but it seems likely they'll save Zoral Ja for later, maybe? We're still pretty early. Or like a higher level, I mean. But it could be. I mean, this is what we were told to bring the fight to him, so maybe this is? No. But it looked like a person. Is there hair? That such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. Are you Galif? No. I was going to say the Ophidian Outrider Xander the Snake Skinner. I mean, the outfit sure links. We redeem our honor with our lives. Have we met a Xander before? The name is familiar, but it could be just because I've seen it anywhere from the worst Buffy character to other places. Like, it's not that uncommon a name. Huh. This is their leader? Something's not right about this. I mean, this sure supports me. Seeing him with the mask off sure supports my theory that these are all people and not robots. Or cyborgs, at least. Alright, let's fight Xander the Snake Skinner. You believe yourself truly a match for us? The audacity! So a frontal blast that taints that part of the room and then explodes.
Allow me.
Soulbane Saber, is that the same type? Yeah. So we'll wait till this explodes and then get into the safety path. I guess I died. I guess I was trying to get away from the others because everyone was stacking on top of me. This party, you can never get a good group of these days. Yeah, I think I probably just jumped into it too early. Here we go again. Yeah, I had to get into that corner of the room. Gotcha. Why are you called the Snake Skinner, though? None of this is snake feely. We must have met you before.
Just the beginning.
No, that can't. I don't know. This is the first part. This is not the full fight. This is phase 1. There's no way this is the full fight. Yeah. How could you? Yeah, phase 2 coming. Right, because he has, like, they have limit break mode where it goes red, where the brain thing goes red. All right, no more games. Is your brain thing going red? Same as Raja, no resurrection. I call on the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy our enemies. That's the serpent. You'll pay for the souls you've made me waste this day. So souls are like a resource here? Synthesline. Kind of a sneaky sounding attack. Make this quick. I mean, I'll go here. Oh god, that's one of the, oh, I fucking love that attack. So yeah, we just have to go here. Oh, I see what I did wrong there.
This should do it.
Slitherbeam 4 guard. Let's get behind it if it's doing a 4 guard thing. Yup. Rear guard, so we get in front of it. And then we get behind here. 4 guard, get behind it. And rear guard, stay in front. Again, nice variation on the basic. Final Fantasy XIV is always good at that kind of tutorialing its fights from within the fight. Tutorializing its mechanics from in the fight. Starting with the basic, then building up tricks on it.
Back off.
Yeah. Oh no, too far, too far. Shit, 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 shit. Can we limit break you? Do we have time? Hopefully. Don't kill me, bro. Don't punish me for my greed. 4 guard, shit! Okay, no, gotten back in time. And 4 guard. Yeah, we got this. This one... There we go. So, you must have been someone from their reflection. It's got to be, yeah, someone from their reflection. So the jazz hands of happiness. Or just really the outstretched arms of happiness. More snake he was more snake than man by the end. That's an intentional Star Wars reference. That's how I'm taking it. Vanguard spear. Yeah, a bunch of cool stuff. Shoes of casting. Sure, we got one Pictomancer thing we can use. Now we see what's inside the dome. Yeah, let's see what's inside the dome, starting... Can't really talk to y'all, right? No. Let's do it. I love that fight. I love this whole dungeon. It was not frustrating. The mechanics were cool. I think my favorite one got to be the... There's a few of them. The maze mechanic, the, like, dodging stuff, and then the slithery swoop strike thing from the final boss. This was a great dungeon. This was a great dungeon. Comfortable saying this was the best dungeon of the expansion so far, but other ones have been very good too, especially like the Yokwi one. But
what greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani, and yet it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining.
It's like, I'm thinking the Final Fantasy V thing about the worlds merging together.
To where had I returned?
Like the start of Act 3 in that game.
We tread on. The darkened skies above a mirror to my heart.
Look at that engine.
With fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Heritage found. What? Vanguard, heritage found. Vanguard leads the way to heritage found. I'm trying to make sense of it because they both have a similar vibe. They have a very like uber patriotic, not jingoistic, that's different, but like Vanguard heritage. I mean, they don't have great connotations generally. Wuglamat. I was prepared for something strange, but it's like another world. I don't understand. Yeah, this really does, all aboard complete, this really does feel like the fine, because there's still things that were, there's still elements here that were related to Haze of Thunder. There's still elements here that were related to, like the Yasulani station. So there is still Yasulani here. It's not just that we've entered a new world. It really does feel like the Final Fantasy V thing where two worlds have merged together into something chaotic. And it wasn't as noticeable in Final Fantasy V because both worlds were high fantasy. This is not that. The Land of Levin. Erenville looks upon Yasulani in disbelief and is ready to give me creamy hot chocolate, brewed with cocoa powder. Created with sweet kukura beans, this warm winter beverage is made all the sweeter with a dollop of whipped cream on top. It doesn't make sense. The tower, was it always there? No, that tower was not always there. No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Toral. It's closer to what we saw in the gate to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Graha, then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or are you going to come around to my line of thinking here? Well, yeah, I think that's where you're going. Speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then, agreed Alize. Surreal landscape. My good friend Kat Swarthota has logged on. Defective turrets. Yeah, on we go. Alexandrian Axebeak. I know, so again, I know that there's Final Fantasy IX elements here. What elements of Final Fantasy IX, I don't know, though. This certainly feels like the Garland stuff from later in the game. And Alexandrian is, I mean, that's the high fantasy part of Final Fantasy IX, and this is the very much not, this is the, you know, genetic clones side of the game. Oh, wait, we have to go down. My bad. Splat. Look at these things. Look at these weird little guys. Have we seen... Were axe beaks in... Oh, they don't even have arms. They just have axe-like beaks. They're kind of disconcerting, aren't they? Very dragon-like. Alize. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yasulani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. I was just going there anyway, but I was going over the bridge. You wanted to be cool and go through the... Actually, it's probably smart to not go on a bridge you don't know what's there. Fewer means of escape there. Even the music has kind of... I'm thinking... Maybe I'm just thinking about Ramu now because the Land of Levin and this whole place looking like that, but the vibe is very much like where we fought... Like what it looked like when we fought Ramu, which again leads me to think that this reflection was tipping over towards lightning before the Ascians got KO'd. I'm pretty sure this is Yasulani Station. But from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Time moves differently in reflections, we know that. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Though time moves differently reflections when we're not in it. It does have a little bit of convenience there. Just for pure gameplay mechanics. The building's a rotting husk. It's been many years since anyone lived here. So it seems like the merging certainly involved prioritize the other reflections train if it was merged. The other reflections timeline, I mean. A train turntable. Thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Yeah, this looks very much like both versions of the Indra fight. What was the Indra but not Final Fantasy IV? Shoot, Ramu. I can't believe I forgot Ramu. Tracks are heavily rusted. Yeah. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. I'd say its presence confirms this is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yasulani Station. Aye, and I've no doubt we're in Yasulani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. Alize, for new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here, yeah. Is such a thing even possible? Now, I don't think they're going to do this. I'd be shocked if they do this. I would be super impressed, though, if they did the time thing where we get back and it's like 50 years later there. But there's no way they're going to do that. But I would be super impressed. Brahatia. The amount of world changes they'd have to make for that to happen, no, they're not, never mind. I would be impressed, but it's beyond the scope of what I can even remotely reasonably expect. We've encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Yeah, you're the expert. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yasulani, we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions, but if Erenville says this is Yasulani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Let's go see the corpses of your loved ones. Erenville. Oh, yes, it is a short distance to the northwest. Then let's head there next. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Oh, you're waking up. Is this a helper bot? Even the pink like things right below its head make me think those are like feeding tubes, almost like feeding vital fluids towards its head or something. Like the things right below its head. There's like 3 pink lines there, two arced and one in the middle. That's what those give the vibe of to me anyway. Like the sort of thing Dane might have. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning. It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Just repeats. Seems it's broken after all. I mean, it's certainly not in great shape, but it's reasonable for it to do a check like that. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. I really hope I really hope the person that used to be is no longer, oh. Sorry, finish the first thought. I really hope the person who used to be is no longer conscious in any way, no longer aware of the passing of time or anything, or just totally dead, I hope. And then Graha's saying, are those lightning rods? If this really is a world geared, like, whose etheric nature tendency is swaying towards lightning, and they're dealing with all the time, it makes sense that they'd be able to harvest it, that they'd be able to use it as like this giant power source to do all this wild electrical stuff, because they'd have this power constantly flowing that they'd be able to. So that would, if that's why this is so, this reflection is so high tech, that would be really cool. Are those lightning rods? Not just to protect, but to store. Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Look here, the lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go ahead and take a closer look. This material appears to be the same used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. Same wavelength. I'll share this observation with Ishtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Is that an axe beak with a knife? With a sword? No, that's Kawaheloa. But you are certainly armed. You're not just a wild beast, whatever that is. Boy, this is uncomfortable for Erenville. Yeah, just this wrecked, old, abandoned town that he's, like, been to recently. Or maybe not recently, but certainly relative to when in the timeline to how much time has passed from this perspective. So did they give... So my theory about why they gave Kryl here was either to avoid Kryl, why the parents gave Kryl to us.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here?
So my theory about why the Kryl was given to Galif is that it was because they saw that things turning apocalyptic, essentially, with the onset of the lightning ether. And or because they were afraid they didn't want Kryl to get uploaded into a Cyberman or whatever. Not that I've seen any Lalafell Cybermen here.
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
You're the person who was off in the distance, weren't you, watching the invasion? Are you the mastermind? Or are you like the leader of the resistance? Because you don't look high-techy. You don't look like the Borg Queen. You look like a fairy princess. Even the music.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows.
This is very SNES Final Fantasy music. Da, na, 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 na. I don't know what that's from, but immediate
Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Immediate mistrust. Never mind. I was gonna say immediate. I wanted to be okay because she looked like she wasn't all that happy when the invasion was going on. But she's also walking freely, so she's not a prisoner, which makes me think she is the big bad.
Sorolcha?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Are you Garnet?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
This music is playful. I don't trust it, or you. Oh no, this is straight up 9 music. This is like walking around Alexandria.
If
Phoebe's
you are the Queen of Reason,
going to the play.
Is there perhaps a
Queen of Resolve. I didn't even think of that.
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Right, because he's been here for a long time in Alexandrian time.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
I don't think she's going to see it that way, but yeah. I don't blame her.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power.
The music wants me to trust her. I do not trust her. I'm still going to assume for the moment, I'm still under the assumption, not assumption, I'm still hypothesizing that she is the voice of that was offering him a place there. But maybe there's someone who's brawn to her Garnet. It's possible. It is possible.
So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently.
Probably not for her.
How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know.
Long dead. Probably
I
prehistory
realize
for
how
her.
confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
I'm just trying to parse this. So maybe this wasn't an etheric land and just the Thunderdome got put on at some point artificially and they've been using it for power, but I doubt it. I think my first theory is still better.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
But then does that mean that the... No, I'll hold off for... It's... No,
Well
Was
then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope.
So... I guess I don't... The thing that's getting me stumped now is what's her kingdom? Was her kingdom always Electric Town? Was her kingdom some more pastoral third thing? And Electric Town interceded between that and, like, Yasulani?
In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
I have to see how she
Hold
interacts
on.
with the robot
If
people.
we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not
Oh my
we,
God.
who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
I totally forgot for a second the whole Final Fantasy IX core plotline of Alexandria manufacturing the black mages and as like the robot. Okay.
So he alone is to blame.
I doubt he alone, but he's certainly a driving force. He has some collaborator on this
I
side.
may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Unless she comes clean, unless she comes out right now and says, I invited him in, I was the one who made a deal with him to invite him in.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
I just noticed her back. She's got the wings, like that.
If you would
Oh,
follow
no.
me.
I was mixing up my Final Fantasy. I was going to say the wings that Garnet has, but no, that's is that a Renoa thing? Or Renoir? I think that's a Renoa thing. The wings on the back of the blue. Yeah, that's from Final Fantasy VIII. My bad. I think it'll be trouble if Zoralja here. Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking about on her lonesome? Kukushu, you of all people who started in Ul'dah and know the Sultana, know this is a weird question. No, we'll go with number one. I take it there will be trouble if Zoralja hears of this.
Is that concern or suspicion?
Both?
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
We'll see. I mean, she knows the way to an adventurer's
I
heart.
jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
I don't trust that for the moment. I don't know what to think of her. I'm certainly leaning more to... I want to be like the cool and collected, like, yeah, no, I don't buy it for a second. But no, I do kind of buy it, what she's going with. But it's still, I think we'd still need, for me to be really convinced, we need to see who the third party that negotiated and invited Zoralja into this part of, into the Golden City, essentially, is, we have to see who that person is. I'm reserving judgment for the moment. And we have to see who the Chitoni are. The Chitoni, she's not going towards Electricville. I think it goes without saying, but we're not just going to trust her like that, right? Right. Anyway you look at it, a mysterious girl who... Again, not what I'm thinking of. Final Fantasy IV's The After Years had a mysterious girl of apocalyptic proportions, but nothing... No relation here. A mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself a queen, is suspicious. Give me that hot chocolate. Bop, 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 bop. And that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this as they come out, and I'll see you next time as we continue here in Heritage Found. The name of this place really is Heritage Found, isn't it? All right, see you then. Bye-bye.